Greetings, everyone. We are at level 4, game 2. And I would like to think about this game with respect to karate. I have the privilege of being a first-degree black belt in Spirit Wind Hapkido. And if you think in terms of each square, look at that square right there in the middle. It has 2 black diagonals, and it actually has 4 black diagonals. This one and that one, so that could be termed as 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. And then it has forward and back on the straight path here. So there's 8 directions for every single square. So we want to look at each square, everything that can come at it from all 8 directions, and all the things it can do from all 8 directions. It doesn't take as long as it seems like it's going to. So let's get started with my opening that I'm using right now. I like this opening. I'll stay for a while. So level 4, I would expect it to be a little more of a challenge. And I doubt that I'll be too disappointed in that. One of the things is the higher you go in chess, the more the opponent fights for any pawn. In the lower levels, you can identify a pawn that you want to take and figure out a way to get a pawn up. It's not as easy the higher you go up in the levels of the game. However, I am being allowed to complete my almost. Now, when I retreat with the bishop on this side, I retreat all the way back to being protected by the rook. If I hadn't put this pawn up, then he would have been able to take my bishop in the next move. So I'm moving this bishop up. I'm almost completed with what I would like to do. He's moved his queen over here. Notice the diagonal that he's jeopardizing. And if I castle on this side, like I always like to do, then... All right, so he went there, so I can take this piece and threaten him at the same time. And he has... I'm going to put my pawn up to protect that piece. And then he goes here, and that doesn't make any sense. So level 4, I'm shocked here. So I'm going to go here and see if I can get this pawn. I'm going to target this pawn with my knight and my bishop. And I'm thinking of everything that can come at this knight. All the pieces. This piece could come at it, but that doesn't matter. This piece could, which would matter. This one could, which would matter. There's nothing else that can come at my knight. And there's no reason for me not to go ahead and take his pawn. So I can take his pawn, and then, oh wow, if I take his pawn, it looks like I'm threatening his knight, but what I'm oh yes, I am threatening his knight. So now if I go here, I wonder if I could entice him to do this. If I entice him to come out and take my bishop, which I did, if he doesn't do anything, I can come with my knight and go here and fork his king and his queen. Obviously, that's one of my favorite moves. Nice. I didn't expect that. So I was able to fork his queen and king, and then I got his queen, and now he look at this. So he has made an error here. He's allowed me to. I was leaving my knight there because he could take it. So I got his rook as well. Take his pawn. It's best just to go ahead and get everything you possibly can. And he has allowed me to keep my knight. So the game's pretty much over. I'm ahead, a bunch of pieces. So he really obviously would probably just concede at this point if he could. I'm going to go ahead and move some pieces up. And at this point, I just want to take whatever pieces I can. I should probably trade a rook for his rook. I'll go ahead and trade the bishop for the knight. And then I'll take this somewhere. I really shouldn't worry about it. All right, so the next move probably will be able to take his knight. So, but it's game over. But it's good to play these games. Even if you get this far ahead, it's good to go ahead and play it. He took it. So now I will just figure out how to put the king in checkmate without letting the king go to a stalemate, which is always a problem. So he went there. So I think if I go here, I can push him up. Okay, he did. So now it's real easy just to go ahead and complete the moves here. I'll go here. He'll probably go toward my rook and go here. So one more move and it will be checkmate. Yay! So that's checkmate. So I didn't do a lot about the Spirit Wind Top Keto consideration, but I did think of it. I should have talked more about it. But it has to do with looking at each square in the diagonals, all the diagonals that can come at it, whether it's black or white, and then all of the clear corridors that can come at it as well. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you so much for watching.